All right, next up we have Judicial Court Commissioner Gerad Dougvillo.
Good afternoon, and thank you all for having me here. This is a privilege to be able to come and speak to you all about such an important topic. As the judge aptly pointed out, being able to get out and talk to people in the community about what type of role this is and what kind of cases circuit court judges hear is really important. And as I'm sure she can also attest to, so much of what we've done in talking to different groups turns into really an educational experience, because so many people don't know of all the things that circuit court judges do. And these are critically important elections, and you all care about your community. That's why you're here, and you care about what happens, and you like to be informed, and you like to make educated decisions. And that's exactly why the judge and I are here speaking. Judicial elections are significant for a couple of reasons. One, these are 6-year terms. These aren't every 2 years, try it out type of thing, or 4 years even. This is 6 years, so it's a very important and a very weighty decision. Secondly, as already been spoken, there is not much by way of disputes in our county that aren't caught by the net of the circuit court, whether it's criminal, civil, zoning, ordinance issues, family issues, issues involving children, of course criminal matters. It's all caught by the net of the circuit court. Those are all things that are heard in the circuit court. So obviously it's critically important that the people that we select to put on the bench are people who have the right experience personally and professionally and have the right character. A little bit about myself personally. I'm a Kenosha native, born and raised here, lived my whole life here. In fact, my family has called Kenosha home for over 100 years now. My great-grandfather came here in 1920, and we've been here ever since. I'm a graduate of St. Joseph High School. After that, I attended Marquette University up in Milwaukee, and then went down to John Marshall in Chicago before returning home. I currently live on the north side of town with my wife, Ashley, who's a physical therapist, and our 2 little daughters, Sydney and Lucy. Professionally, I spent 8 years as an assistant district attorney up in Racine County. There I started off handling domestic abuse cases, prosecuting drunk drivers. In a short period of time, I moved up the ranks and before long became the county's top prosecutor for complex financial crimes and white-collar crimes. I also handled a whole other set of matters, including home invasions, robberies, homicides, you name it, I did that. In 2016, I was unanimously selected by the judges out in Walworth County to join them on the bench as their judicial court commissioner. In that role, I'm in court every single day, hearing all the same types of cases that our circuit court judges across the state are. Except being on a rotation like the judges are, which the judges in Racine, Kenosha, and Walworth all are in 2-year rotations. As a judicial court commissioner out in Walworth County, I hear all of these cases every single week. So Mondays, it's hearing injunction hearings, prelims, bond settings. Tuesday, criminal traffic court, juvenile cases, juvenile delinquencies, resolving those matters, CHIPS, JIPS, children and juveniles in need of protection and services, small claims court. Everything completely runs through my courtroom for that, and then child support contempt, family matters, and then some more criminal usually to end the week. So that's every single week in my courtroom. For the last 5 years, I've been receiving the same trainings and judicial education as all the judges throughout the county. And that all sounds, a lot of that sounds well and good, but what does that all mean as far as some of the numbers go? As a prosecutor, I was sole or lead counsel for over 12 jury trials. That number doubles once I'm second chair. Also as an assistant district attorney, by the time I left, I had an active caseload of over 400 felony cases that I was managing and had to know those cases. Currently, as a court commissioner, I've held over hundreds of evidentiary hearings for civil matters, criminal matters, and family matters. I've issued over 100 written decisions in criminal matters, and I've authored over 40 post-conviction decisions as well. And there's also beyond the numbers. What have you done? In Racine County, I helped develop a diversion program for THC users. I was also on the board for Focus on Community out there, which works with children education and substance abuse prevention. In Walworth County, I've worked for the last 4.5 years in their diversion teams, their diversion programs for drunk driving, because those things are important to me. In Kenosha, I've worked as an educator. I taught law classes at Herzing University. I taught at Carthage College for a number of years in the paralegal program. I also served as a mentor for St. Joseph High School students. I've also been involved in the My Team Triumph organization in the Southeast Wisconsin chapter. I'm also involved in the legal community here as well. For a number of years, I've been a member of the Kenosha Bar Association. Also, as a judicial officer in Walworth County, I answer to the head judge in the district, which is Judge Roselle here in Kenosha. So for the last 5 years, it's been having those meetings with the judges within the district, making sure everybody's on the same page and receiving that education. So it's clear that you have two very qualified candidates for this position. I don't think you could probably go wrong either way, but I think when you do a deeper dive and you look into things, and I certainly invite you all to do that, that ultimately come April 6th, or if you vote early, those ballots are coming out soon. You vote for me, Gerad Dougvillo, for Branch 1. Thank you.